Hi everyone, welcome back.
One look and I breathe.
So obviously my channel is usually about veganism, low waste living, but I like to sprinkle in a few little more lifestyle-y things, especially having to do with my apartment here and there. So this video is about some upgrades that I've made to my space in the last couple of months. So as some of you know, I moved here in August. As I think happens often when you move into a new space, there's just so many things that need to be dealt with. Some of them get dealt with sooner and some of them it takes much longer to deal with. One of the things that I had been putting off for a long time obviously was the built-in shelves, and I dealt with those. But two other big things were upgrading our TV stand situation, as well as finding some sort of organizational solution to the bathroom drawer. So this was our old TV stand. You might recognize it. It's an old standard oldie but a goodie IKEA $15 piece. This was Paul's. He's had it for years and years, and it's totally fine. It has worked as a TV stand for a very long time, but here with all of our media needs and consoles and remotes and cords and wires, this just wasn't working. It looks super sloppy. We needed something that had some hidden storage, something where we could have some sort of streamlined situation for the wires. So we've been looking at TV stands on and off since we moved in and weren't really finding any that we liked, or found ones that we like, but they were like $1,000. So we were sort of looking for something in like a mid-century modern kind of minimal style. For Christmas this past year, I got a gift card from a relative to Wayfair, which was a very thoughtful gift considering we had moved in somewhat recently and still had some more stuff to, you know, buy and acquire. I don't normally shop at Wayfair, but we thought that a TV stand would be a good thing to spend that gift card on, since TV stands are just like a little bit of a higher ticket item in general. So we found this one on Wayfair, and it was a pretty good price, had good reviews, was the look that we were looking for, had that mix of like hidden storage but also kind of minimal looking. And so we bought it and it came, and we set about putting it together. Obviously it came in a million pieces, and Paul and I had to put it together, which we haven't put together that many things, the two of us. I feel like it's a really good relationship test. And so here's a little montage of how that went.
The door is open, I could walk right in. Ooh, but it's so much harder than it sounds. And now it's closing if I just stand still. 'Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right. Treat you right, yeah.
So we finally got to the last step where the only thing left to do was put the doors on. And at this point we were like, oh my God, we're almost done. We're almost home free. All the hard stuff is over with. Little did we know. When we were trying to put the doors on, they just wouldn't go on straight. No matter how many times we did it and redid it, they were slightly crooked. It's really hard to tell, like even to this day, like was it something we were doing wrong, or was it just the way the product was made, which is what I'm leaning toward. At that point we were so tired, so just over it, at least I was, that I was like, I'm walking away. We're not dealing with this tonight. Like they're fine. We can maybe look at them again tomorrow. But Paul kept going, and I went upstairs and I heard him a little while later be like, fuck. And I was like, oh God, what? And so basically he had been fiddling with them, and then he was like, all right, I'm just gonna put the hinges back on and forget about it. When he was putting the hinges back on, one of the nails, I guess, was a little bit too long for the, you know, the width of the door, and the nail went through. So now there's a little hole in one of the doors, which it's not ideal, but like you really can't notice it that much from far away, and it's you know, it's like this really shitty particle board material. It would probably be pretty easy to patch up if we wanted to do that. But here's how the TV stand looks overall. I think it looks really nice. It perfectly fits everything we were looking for. I think it looks nice. It matches really well with the rest of the apartment, and I'm happy with it. So now let's move on to the bathroom drawer. Personally, I absolutely love medicine cabinets or those mirror cabinets that open up. I've just always loved them, and I've had a few apartments that had them. That's my ideal storage situation in a bathroom. This apartment doesn't have that, but it does have, thankfully. The sink has a lot of storage space on top of it, first of all, for like soaps and you know, whatever else, toothbrush, whatever else you need. I can't stand when sinks are just like, it's just the sink and you have nowhere to put anything. That stresses me out so much. Additionally, we have 2 huge drawers, which is great. I think this is, I mean, it's definitely some kind of IKEA sink situation. But the issue is that, you know, given that basically all of my skincare, hair, just all of my bathroom products pretty much are in that top drawer, when I would open it, you're looking down at the tops of the product, the tops of all the products. So it's really hard to see what you need. I oftentimes end up picking up 2 or 3 bottles before I find the right one. So here's what the drawer looked like. Obviously it's hard to find anything. It's really cluttered. There's no organization. Looks like shit. I had this instinct after we moved in that I was like, I want something where everything can be laying flat and like labels facing upward. But I wasn't sure like what that would mean, like what type of thing do I want? But I had an idea in my head, I just didn't know how to find it. So I started looking on the IKEA website, on the Container Store website, which I thought for sure they'll have some type of organizer for what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, I didn't find what I was looking for. I would only find these like boxes, basically like storage organization boxes for bathroom drawers, but that you would just put your stuff in to like organize it, you know, maybe by product type. But that still didn't solve the issue of looking down at things. After a ton of searching and Googling, I realized that what I was actually looking for, or what I at least had to search on the internet to find what I was looking for, was a spice drawer organizer. You know, when you open your spice drawer, you'd have all your spices laying nicely and sort of ever so slightly tilted upward so that you can see the labels really well. So I was like, yes, spice drawer organizer, that's what I need. So I started looking on Etsy, and there were a bunch of shops that made these, but I found this one shop that had really great reviews, and they make them custom. So I ordered one. You have to give them the exact measurements of your drawer. So basically I wanted the insert to go probably like to here, because I want to leave some space open on the side for like hairbrushes, my glasses, etc. The insert came, I was so nervous to look at it, but I was so happy with how it came out. Here's how it looked. Just looks so like luxury, high quality. It's so smooth, like the craftsmanship is just seamless. And you know, it was custom made for this drawer. So the first step was to clear out the drawer. Here's me doing that.
One look, and I breathe.
Moment of truth. Ooh. Ooh, it fits pretty nicely. It looks like it just literally fits right in, no pun intended. Almost exactly the same color as the drawer, but nicer wood, I think. Yay. So then I started loading everything back in and trying to, you know, organize it somewhat by product type.
Everything will probably go in and out, one thought, and we break.
And here's how it came out.
Airborne as we face misconceptions, picture perfect.
I am so happy with the result of this. Every time I open the bathroom drawer, I'm just like, oh my God, like it's just so nice to be able to see everything, and it just looks so nice. I feel like I'm in a high-end makeup or beauty store. So that was my solution and I love it. So that's it. Those are my little apartment upgrades. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I've shown some of the journey of furnishing and, you know, just moving in general. So I feel like it's fun to show these little updates here and there. I love watching videos like this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.